What's going on YouTube? Jim11 here. We are back with a deck profile. This is a deck profile for Worms. It's something I am running right now. It first started out as a joke. It was something that I was using to, kind of troll people, but it was also actually pretty good. Basically, the deck was like Worms that sided 15 cards out into Tech Genis, but then eventually just evolved into just Worms. So today I want to show you the deck profile for it, and then guys tell me what you think. So you guys, any comments below. A lot of times I play the people and they kind of snicker that, oh, it's Worms, and then I 2-0 them, or something along those lines, because this deck is really cool. I also need more dual terminal Worms. I'm missing like one Zex and a Yagan and a Carteros, and that's about it. But, alright, getting right into it. First off, the main engine of the deck starts out with 3 of this guy, Worm Zex. As you can see, I need one more dual terminal. Basically, this guy, summon him, he dumps a Worm Yagan, which I run 3 of. I need one more dual terminal. Basically, if your first turn is you open up this guy and that's it, that's awesome. Like him and just a bunch of traps like Starlight Rose and Warnings and Nebulas, and you're like, yay, I did it. But summon him, activate, send him to grave, and then what this guy does is when Zex is the only thing you control, you special summon him in face down defense position. When this card is flip face up, return 1 face up monster your opponent controls to their hand. It's really good. So basically, oh, before I continue this, credit to this deck goes to The Waden. Go check him out. He's a friend from back home. He started playing Worms and then, showed me that the deck was good. So, 1 Carteros. I don't like Carteros. Carteros is very, very slow. He's your searcher of the deck. When he flips face up, you search a Worm to your hand. But he's really not that good. He's alright if you just set him and then activate like Nebula. If you have like other Yagans or whatnot on the field, you have like four like 3 Worms, and then you set a Carteros, activate Nebula. You get a search off and all that. Worm King is the worst worm in the deck. But you have to play him because you play Nebula. If you draw him, that kind of sucks. But what he does is you can 1 sack for him, and then you contribute a card, pop a card, your opponent controls. He's also 27 light, which is actually really good. But when you get him out, it kind of like F's people over because they're like warning, and you're like, you can't, because you have to warning the Nebula. But he doesn't stay on the field very long. I either tribute himself or he gets bottomless, and I'm like, well, tribute and all that. But he either tributes himself or gets, warning the Nebula. But you don't want to draw him. But I'm getting a lot of text messages. Genexile Birdman. This card is very, very good in the deck. I don't know why I wasn't playing it for a while, but a friend pointed it out to me. So this card's really good, and then why? And then another friend was like, this card, Genexile Triforce, 7-star. When you use a light as a non-tuner, I think it is. Yeah, the non-tuner is light. You can special summon a light in face down D. So you special summon your Yagans, and it's really good. 2 Effect Veiler. It's pretty good. Yeah, that's what that card does. 2 Thunder King Ryo. I don't know. It's Thunder King Ryo. It's really good. And Honest. Honest is just has to be in this deck. 3 Pot of Dualities. It helps me draw my cards that I need, or if like I have monsters and I need traps or need spells or I need anything. Helps me get my Nebulas mostly. Dark Hole, Monster Reborn. Getting a little blurry. Heavy Storm. 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. 1 Book of Moon. That's all monsters and traps. Now on for traps. This is a very, very trap heavy deck. 3 WNW Meteorite. This card is the wordiest card I've ever played. There are wordier out there, but this is the wordiest I've ever played. Basically, you flip all face down to face up. And then in the end phase it resolves, and you flip all Worms face down, you draw for that amount, then you special summon a level 7 Reptile Worm. So you special summon Worm King off this, but that's not the plus. Your plus is the fact that you draw like so many. You have a Zex, a Yagan, and a Yagan, and you activate and you draw 3. Then you flip all face up, your Yagan's trigger, you return 2 monsters that they control, 2 face up monsters, you draw 3 in the end phase, and then you special summon Worm King. And they're like, Damn, that sucks. 2 Offering of the Snake Deity. It's really good. A friend brought up he brought up the fact that this isn't cost, so it's not like it's actually it's I really like this card. Especially if like they leave my Carderos on the field. If I go set Carderos and they go, I flip them, I get my search, and then I just Offering them off. Like it's such a good card. 2 Solemn Warnings. This is the main reason I played the deck, because I wanted to play my Ultra Solemn Warnings. I got them a long time ago when they were high, and then I started playing like decks that didn't really play it. And I was like, I want to play something, like at the time I was playing like Light Swords or whatnot, and I was like, I want to play Worms, so I built Worms because I could play this card. So pretty bad motivation for the deck, but whatever. Solemn Judgment, 2 Bottomless Trap Holes, and 3 Dimensional Prisons. Card is just too good. Everything runs into this card. Torrential Tribute, Starlight Road, 2 of which, and Trap Dust Shoot. I will miss this card. But yeah, that's the deck right now, guys. Tell me what you guys think. The deck is pretty. I really like it. Everyone kind of laughs at Worms because they're Worms. I laughed at them too, but they're a really good deck. Tell me what you guys think. If you have any suggestions for the deck or the things you don't like, please comment below and tell me what you guys think. So my name is Jim11. Thank you very much for coming out and watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like these videos, and it really does help a lot. And I'll see you guys later. My name is Jim11. Out.